The next morning arrived, and those present at Pancakes by the Bay were wondering where Mike and Leilani were. The only person there who knew where Mike and Leilani were was Penelope, the waitress, who was among the people who psychically transported them to the realm where Beetlejuice 2 takes place. A couple named Herbert and Blanche come into the restaurant and sit down at a table. Where's Mike and Leilani? They're always here on Tuesday mornings. Herbert. Yes, what is it, Blanche? I have a theory, Herbert. A theory? About what, Blanche? A theory about the murder. Is Penelope around? No, she won't hear us. No, she won't hear us, Blanche. My theory is that Penelope committed the murder. Come on. Penelope the waitress? She's trying to solve the murders. I happen to know that she has psychic powers and believe that perhaps she teleported Mike and Leilani to the realm where Beetlejuice 2 takes place. That's ridiculous. Why would she do that, Blanche? Because they suspect that she is the murderer. This seems unlikely to me. Meanwhile, Mike and Leilani were wandering around the realm where Beetlejuice 2 takes place. How did we end up here, Lelena? In the realm where Beetlejuice 2 takes place. I don't know, but we need to find a way back. This is astonishing. I just saw something astounding happen. What? For a moment, some kind of an image presented itself to me through what appeared to be a transom, connecting the realms where Beetlejuice 2 and Reality Bites 2 take place. That is astounding. What's even more astounding is that I think I saw for a moment Penelope the waitress peering into our realm. How and why would she be looking into our realm? I have a theory on that. Maybe it's because we suspect that she committed the murder. I remain skeptical. Penelope is trying to solve the murder. All of a sudden, Mike and Leilani saw another image flash before their eyes. It was a hideous beast covered in hair. With sinister eyes, they thought they heard him say, "We're coming to get you." All of a sudden, Mike and Leilani. I've been saying Leilani for years now. And I just recently noticed it's actually pronounced Lelena. Okay. Mike and Leilani, see, it's a force of habit now. Mike and Leilani were instantly teleported from the realm where Beetlejuice 2 takes place to the realm where Reality Bites 2 takes place, and found themselves in Mike's condominium sitting on the couch, looking out at the Golden Gate Bridge, standing proudly above the moonlit waters of the bay. How do we get back here? We'll find out. Would you like to practice more dialogue? Sure, Mike and Lelena. Practice some more dialogue. Here's an exit from it. Mike and Lelena get up the next morning and went the pancakes by the bay for breakfast. Penelope takes her order. What will it be for you this morning? Hi, Penelope. You're looking somewhat mirthful this morning. I'm quite happy this morning. Can you guess why? Let me see. You were not giving me any indication of why you would be so extremely happy this morning. As a matter of fact, I have never seen anybody look as happy as you look this morning. What could possibly account for such profound happiness? I'm unclear about this myself, Penelope. You look so fucking happy. I've never in my life seen another human being look so happy. I've seen many occasions in my life, such as weddings and garage sales, where people look like they were extremely happy, but not as happy as you look. When I look into your eyes, I can see some kind of light of meaning and significance, as if all of the deep existential questions that you have been pondering for a lifetime have been answered by some higher power who has brought you into fields of uncompromising beauty, adorned with colors you have never seen, emotions you have never felt, tastes you have never tasted, and exquisite noises you have never heard, where you have found a heightened plateau to live upon. Wait a minute. Did you say that people at garage sales look happy? Yes. I think that people at garage sales, both customers and proprietors, look extremely happy. Why would you be so happy at a garage sale? There's something about a garage sale that inspires happiness in people. It's a chance to engage in conversation with a new person and maybe find some great bargain on an item that you cherish. There's some amazing finds at garage sales. More often than not, it's just a bunch of garbage that people are trying to get rid of to make room for other possessions in their home. Sometimes, however, there are great finds. The thrill of the pursuit of unexpected garbage, garage, unexpected garbage, um, garage sale stuff brings out sensations of extreme happiness in people. Yeah, that makes sense. And I bet that when the person sells stuff to the other person, they feel a reciprocal mirth from the transaction. Penelope, it is my belief that they do feel a reciprocal mirth from the transaction. Yeah. Now, getting back to my question, why are you so happy? I've been hired by Hollywood as a screenwriter. Really? That's great. Yeah. They love the documentary that I filmed about solving the murder mystery that took place here outside of Pancakes by the Bay. That's awesome, Penelope. What's it going to be for you this morning? Uh, Give me the Bayside pancakes and a cup of the Mountain Morning coffee. And for you, Lelena, give me the Bayside crepes and Mountain Morning coffee. Coming right up. Look out the window, Lelena. They both look out the window and see the same van that they saw the dead body being thrown into. They were dressed in black. They stared at them ominously and drove off. You want to go back to my condominium? Sure. They finished breakfast and went back to Mike's condominium. They sat on the couch in his living room to talk. You saw the van too? How could I miss it? It was there for what seemed like a split second, then drove off. Nobody else seemed to see it. It did look like the same van that the dead body was thrown into. Yeah, I don't think it was an illusion. How did we both see the same illusion? Now, I don't think we have much reason to believe that Penelope. Well, now I don't think we have much reason to believe that Penelope is the murderer. All of a sudden, Mike and Lelena could see Penelope through a transom and another realm in Mike's condominium. A kind of door of perception has been opened. I've heard what you said about me. I'm not the murderer. Mine is a white magic, not a black magic. I practice the art of Wicca for the sake of the good of humanity. The transom then closed. Well, that's something. Let's practice some more dialogue. Sure, Michael and Lelena practice some more dialogue. Mike and Lelena got up early the next morning. Oh, they got up the next morning, not early, but and went to Pancakes by the Bay for breakfast. They didn't get up girly and they didn't get up early, but well, okay, anyway, breakfast and coffee. Okay. Penelope took their order. Good morning, Mike and Lelena. Good morning, Penelope. It is a beautiful morning, is it? Isn't it? Yes, it is. What a great time of year to be in San Francisco. Early June. It feels good to be alive. It feels so good to be alive. We're hungry, Penelope. So if you just take our order. Yes, Lelena. What's it going to be for you this morning? See, I'll have the Bayside griddle cakes and a cup of Mountain Morning coffee. Sure, what's it going to be for you, Mike? Give me the Paradise pancakes and a cup of Mountain Morning coffee. I'll have that for you people. Mike and Lelena. I keep saying Lelena, it's Lelena. Are sitting in the favorite booth by the front window having a deep conversation when all of a sudden they hear the sound of the squeeze song Tempted from a car in the street. And then the sound of a car crash. They look out the window and see a very puzzling sight. It appears that the crash took place in the original Reality Bites At the beginning of the movie, when Lelena threw a lit cigarette into Michael's car and then crashed into it, it appears to be exactly that scene unfolding, but somehow spliced into Reality Bites 2 in the street in front of Pinky's by the Bay in San Francisco. The same chain of events takes place in a new context. Michael, I just thought that was funny because it sounded so weird, right? Anyways, okay. Michael, Lelena, and Vicky get out of their cars and go into Pancakes by the Bay to sort through the situation. Upon entering, Lelena looks right at her character, Lelena from Reality Bites, with a bewildered look on her face. Lelena from Reality Bites looks back at her. Lelena, Vicky, and Michael grab a table. I'm so sorry for these unfortunate circumstances. What's your name? It's Michael Grace. I'm so sorry. That's a nice fucking car. It's too bad it's just a lump of mangled steel now after I got to it. What a beautiful car that was before I destroyed it. How can I make it up to you? Let me see. I don't know. You're such a nice person and you're so darn cute. Why don't you just buy me some pancakes and coffee and maybe give me a bus pass that covers the Houston area? Thanks for being so forgiving, Michael. That's a display of unbelievable character. I turned your beautiful car into a lump of mangled steel, forcing you to take a miserable 2-hour bus ride to work every day with God only knows what kind of schizophrenic people you might be on the bus with, and you accept my apology to you served up with pancakes? Don't be completely mistaken. I am fuming inside, but your pancakes and your beautiful face somehow improves my mood. Can I also get a date out of this? No. No. He destroyed my car. And are you going to give me a bus pass? And I can't even get a lousy date out of it. No thanks. All of a sudden, Penelope comes to the table. Excuse me, I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. I just want to let you know. You are not in Houston, Texas. You are in San Francisco, California. All of a sudden, Lelena from Reality Bites 2 approaches them. It's true. I saw the accident happen. That's the scene from Reality Bites 2 that was somehow spliced into Reality Bites 2, set here in San Francisco. From Reality Bites. That's the scene from Reality Bites. It was spliced in Reality Bites 2, set here in San Francisco. Are you serious? That's far out. We need to figure out how to get you back into Reality Bites. In the meantime, would you and Michael like to come with Mike and I to Mike's Condominium to watch a performance of William Shakespeare dialogue? Sure. They went back to Mike's Condominium to watch Mike and Leilani perform some William Shakespeare dialogue. They're sitting on a couch in Mike's condominium talking. So, we have to figure out how to get you back into Reality Bites. Yeah, we need to get them back there. So a scene from Reality Bites has been spliced and placed into Reality Bites 2? I guess we need to figure out how to get it spliced from Reality Bites 2 back into Reality Bites. Yeah, it's going to be a challenge. While you're here, Lelena, would you like to know what some of the projects are that you're going to be involved in the future? Sure. In Texas, you're going to be hired as a documentarian to film a documentary about the American buffalo. The American buffalo? What about the American buffalo? The spiritual connection that the American buffalo has to the people of Texas. The American buffalo is a symbol of American ingenuity, freedom, free spiritedness, independence, determination, liberation, pleasures of the soul, and abundance. In your documentary about the American buffalo, you study the history of the American buffalo and its relationship to the indigenous people to gain insight into its soul life. That's awesome. What else? You'll be hired as a writer for Coffee Lovers Monthly in San Francisco. That's great. I love coffee. I can write about how it excites my mind, body, and soul in a way that transcends my soul to a place of eternal pleasure. Do you want to practice some more William Shakespeare dialogue? Sure. They practice some more William Shakespeare dialogue. Mike, Lelena, and Lelena from Reality Bites 2 get up the next morning, and again that early, just later in the morning, and went to Pancakes by the Bay for breakfast and coffee. But at least they got up in the morning, right? Anyways, but I don't. I think it's better to get up in the afternoon. Anyways, they got a table by the window. Okay, this is a nice restaurant. Pancakes by the Bay. I like the name. You're gonna love the food. Here comes Penelope, the waitress. Hi, it's nice to see you people this morning. How can I help you? I've obviously never eaten here before. What would you recommend? The pancakes are delicious, but you can only taste the transcendent deliciousness of the pancakes if you are in love. Love is a key ingredient that flavors the pancakes. The mere culinary pleasure that you derive from eating the pancakes is heightened by the feeling of walking along a path in life illuminated by profound love. I'm not in love. Does that mean they are going to taste like ordinary pancakes to me? I'm in love with you, Lelena. Look into my eyes. Feel my soul. Feel the union of my soul with yours. We can transcend. We can walk along that path of immortal love into the gates of dawn and fields of never seen beauty and abundance. Okay, I'm looking into your eyes. I'll taste the pancakes. They do taste better that way. They finish breakfast and walk out of the restaurant into what they thought was going to be a San Francisco morning and turned out to be a Houston morning. Wow. This is the apartment complex where the characters from Reality Bites lived. Have we been spliced from Reality Bites 2 into Reality Bites? It sure looks like it. Yeah, this is the building for Reality Bites. We have to go inside and see the place. Sure. They went inside the building, the apartment building, to discuss the situation.